Super. Really, really
It's gonna
cool.
protect us from whoever
Yay.
that is.
Yes.
Alright, we are
Don't pour your
live.
negativity on us. Okay.
We are live, and I think we need to post the link.
Hello. We are posting the
everyone.
link.
Hello, hello.
We hope that you're hearing us, seeing us. For me, it's still loading.
I'm seeing us, yes.
Now, it's not showing yet, but we should be waiting a minute because it's usually having some sort of a lag. Okay, now we are live.
Alright, Master Nectar, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everybody today?
I need just a little more voice.
Today's a... Wow, we have 7 viewers.
That
Yay.
was quick.
Nice.
That was fast. Sorry for the delay, guys. The testing always takes a bit of time.
Yes.
Be sure that you hear us correctly before anything.
Yeah, that's important.
So when there is a test, you already know that we are going to stream in a second.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
Savati. Let you do the intro.
Alright, so today we're gonna give 2 giveaways. 2 giveaways. First is the chakra readings, the scannings, and another is an aura reading. And of course, whoever wants a tarot reading can always ask. And today's topic is my favorite. What is it, One? What's the topic today?
Ooh, today's a very, very interesting topic. It's Solomonic Magic. And we're going to be discussing the different sigil, a little bit about what it does, generally about Solomonic magic, and that sort of thing. So we don't have that much time today. We are looking to stream for 1.5 hours. We may run over this. We do not know. We try to keep on time. But so we're going to introduce Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday's pentacles or sigils relevant to King Solomon or Solomonic magic. So that would be Monday for the Moon pentacles, Tuesday for the Mars pentacles, and Wednesday for Mercury pentacle.
Yes, and that's important. And the sigils in general are important because they might be helping you with working on anything you know. But we also will be doing the tarot and oracle readings as we usually do. So if you're interested, you can always join. You can join the queue and choose your reader and then write your question. Of course, you need to follow us first. If you were following us before, you might need to make a little donation. This will help us all to actually bring some new topics, prepare better, and also making better quality videos for all of you. But we also have some surprises in the store. We decided that it might be also something very good to making a gift card. So you can actually buy a reading for somebody else. If you want, of course, and give it as a gift card.
For the generous souls out there and the romantic souls.
Yes, and for friends who might be actually helping one another with that, because that is also important part. But we also have something more in there. We also have option to buy a chakra reading or aura reading, and they are also possible to buy, and they can be done either on the DMs or they can be done on the live, depending on how you're more comfortable with. And for getting them, you might be actually needing to go into About Us and just look there. There is already everything showing, prepared. Just click on the link and then everything will be visible for you.
Yes.
So if you want your reading, you might be signing up now. I am just going to go with the command.
All right.
Okay, that's the what works or it lags?
I think you missed an N.
Ah, okay. Now it works.
Yay.
And I suppose we will be also doing the readings after we'll finish our topics. So maybe we should be starting with the topic already.
Yes.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
So, the first pentacle on Monday, Solomonic Magic, is the pentacles of the moon. And usually the pentacles of the moon are used either to protect you from magic or to enhance your magic. It deals with the water element. It's the color silver, it's the metal silver, and the best time to invoke the moon, the pentacles, is on Monday during the moon hour of the day. So yes, I do not have the pentacles with me right now, but
I think none of us does.
yeah. I should have printed it out actually. That would have helped. So yes, the first pentacle of the moon, it's not in the shape of your common pentacle. It's not a circle. It's actually in a square formation. So for that pentacle, you can definitely use it to, traditionally it says open all doors that are locked. All right, no matter how tightly locked they are. So you could consider this pentacle to be used as a road opener, something for you to open more ways, open more opportunities for you. That's one way to use the first pentacle of the moon. And the second pentacle of the moon is your regular circle with a hand. Um, it protects you when you are within the element of water. So if you're going traveling, this is a traditional meaning, sorry. If you're going traveling through, let's say, a cruise, you would want to use this pentacle to help protect you from, harm. However, it also helps protect you physically from not just harm from water, but even just natural disasters. It protects you from that. So that's the second pentacle of the moon. And the third, again, is also another protection when you do travel. It protects you from, when it protects you at night when you go traveling or even just walking to a store. You can definitely use this to protect yourself from nightmares if you do suffer from night terrors and nightmares. The third pentacle of the moon would be the best thing for you to use, or even just wear it around your neck. Yes, get it in silver, wear it around your neck, and go to sleep. Um, and the fourth, this is my favorite. I love the fourth pentacle of the moon. It defends you from all evil and from evil that is put on you to injure you to your body and to your soul. This is a protection symbol, a protection sigil that you can use to protect yourself from ill magic being sent to you. This is my favorite. I have it like at every door of my home. And the fifth pentacle, another protection sigil and pentacle, it kind of protects you from negative entities. So entities that causes you a lot of the night terrors. I think we all know that. The shadow man, it can protect you from that shadow man that causes you your night terrors, sleep paralysis, and it also helps with divination through your dreams. So if you have problems, obviously you can use the fifth pentacle of the moon to gain the answers that you need. And the
Do
last
you think
pentacle. Mm-hmm.
do you
Yes.
think that the one related to the dreams might be helping you understand your dreams?
Yes, definitely helps you understand your dreams better. And it also kind of protects you from the potential attacks that some entities tend to do at night. And the last pentacle, the sixth pentacle of the
Very
moon.
handy one, the one for the night.
Yes. Fifth pentacle of the moon. She's the best. And the sixth pentacle of the moon, use it for a magical talisman. It's, traditionally it's used to bring in rain for a drought. So you can place it in water, put it there, and hope for rain. However, I see this as helping your intuition flow a little bit more because it deals with water, and water does resonate with our intuition. So yes, those are the six pentacles.
Amazing. I love the Pentacle of the Moon.
Yes.
Thanks, Fireteeth. So I'm going to go into Tuesday. And for those of you, the masculine people, yes, the warriors, those who are ready for battle, god of war, Aries. Yes.
Yes.
Tuesday is the Pentacle of Mars. As you know, Mars is all about aggressivity, waging war, winning. That could be in all sorts of ways, whether that is to win in a competition. It could be any competition. It doesn't have to be a physical competition, although some pentacles are specific to physical competition. It could be, say you're doing writing in a writing competition and you want to win, you could use the Pentacle of Mars. You are struggling in winning a legal battle, you could use the Pentacle of Mars. It's really powerful, really very masculine energy, and it corresponds to the metal of iron. So if you want to, use your pentacle, I would advise to make it yourself. Of course, we're not ironsmith or metalsmith, but there are ways of doing it. Just find a piece of iron metal, a round piece. Hopefully, I know for tin it's easy to find for Jupiter, but silver as well. Because you could buy sort of a round silver medallion. But yeah, find a round iron metal and inscribe on it. You don't need to burn the metal. You could actually even use paint on it, relevant colored paint. The color associated to is red, of course, for passion, for blood, that sort of very warlike attitude, and of course element of fire. Yeah, Mars, fire. So I'm going to go into the pentacles. First Pentacle of Mars is all about building energy. It's to gain courage, ambition, enthusiasm. So if you're feeling a little bit demotivated in life, or you're struggling to find work and that sort of thing, or you are a physical trainer, athlete, soldier, and you've kind of lost the lackluster to live, or just not feeling that great, you could use that sigil to boost your energy and get your solar plexus super activated and get things moving for you. And it's for basically all physical accomplishment. So like I said, athletes, soldiers, bodybuilders, even making money, perhaps you want to enter a competition where if you win this competition, you'll get money. You could use that as well for that. Second Pentacle of Mars is mainly for healing, especially difficult type diseases like cancer and Alzheimer, the ones that are hard to bat, tumors and that sort of thing, because you do need that sort of power force to push it away, and this sigil is very helpful. So it's very, very successful against all kinds of diseases, and you want to apply it to specific areas of the body where you have this affliction. Then third Pentacle of Mars is the for resisting enemies and for causing anger, discord, and hostility amongst others. So, and I would not advise this, but if you wanted to cause, let's just say, a breakup between a couple or something like that, some people would use this sigil. I do not advise it. Don't add karma to yourself. But yeah, it's that pentacle can be used for that. And of course, resisting enemies. Say, for example, your country is attacked. And you feel, oh, I am too weak, I am too little, I cannot do anything about it. Well, it's fine. You don't need to do anything about it. You could use the sigil. Yeah, it's calling upon a lot of different, very, powerful spirits that will be able to work to help you, help your country even. So then you have the fourth Pentacle of Mars, which again is a very powerful one, and this one is literally to bring victory, to win in any argument. Say for example you're doing a sort of a proposal in business or something like that, and there's a lot of competition from other companies. Well, you could use that. So yeah, winning in competition, bringing any type of victory, justice, and battles of any kind. So again, say for example you're a soldier and you're going into battle and you want to win, you could carry that sigil with you and help you win. Or if you're in in a court and you're fighting some pretty powerful people, you want to use this sigil, it would really help you out. Then we have the fifth Pentacle of Mars, and this is really interesting because it is used for having control over demons, all demons, and it makes the demons obey the wishes of the possessor. Yes, that's pretty cool. And I have an example of one here. I'm going to show you. So this is the fifth Pentacle of Mars. And you see the scorpion there, very scorpions are well renowned for the war aspect. It's Antares as well, so very associated with that Mars warrior vibe and attack, sting of a scorpion, and there's the versicle around the pentacle, which says something along the lines of, the dragons shall be tread under my foot, something like that. I don't have the exact wording here, but anyway. And then you see, it's all in Hebrew, and you see here, maybe not. So we start here. So we have the Lamed, Vav, or Wow. So Wow would be the ancient Hebrew, but Vav is the more modern Hebrew. And, most people would use Vav, and Hey. So HVL. And so that's that. Then you have the sixth Pentacle of Mars. And it says that the owner of the seal cannot be harmed. So if you're looking for protection, this is a great seal to use. It even says that if you're attacked, the attacker's weapon will turn on him or her instead. So again, if you're a soldier or involved in any kind of war, even just general enemies in your day-to-day life, that's a great sigil to use. And then the last one, the seventh Pentacle of Mars, and it says that the person who owns the seal, who pronounces the divine names of El and Yai, it will bring confusion to the enemies. So you can hold that sigil and you activate it by pronouncing these divine names, and it will confuse your opponents. I suppose as a wrestler, you might want to use that sigil to confuse your opponent whilst you're attacking. But yeah, so basically that's these sigils. And I'm going to go back to Variety first, because, Variety, do you work with do you do spells with Solomonic Magic and other kind of spell work?
Yes, I do. So,
can you tell us a little bit about it?
So my way of doing the Solomonic Magic, well,
or just generally the spell works that you do.
All right. So I do perform Solomonic Magic as a service for people who, need certain things being brought into their life. I also do a lot of protection magic, a lot of banishing magic, but I also dabbled in love magic, which has to do a lot with the Pentacle of Venus. But, more about that later. But yes, I do perform Solomonic Magic, but most of my other services comes from the Norse sorcery, Sedar. So yeah, that's what I do. And Sedar is, it's a very ancient Norse sorcery. It's close and equals to Norse shamanism. It was also known as the woman's magic, but men practice it too now. But yes, I do perform mostly protection, banishing, Solomonic, love. I don't really do financial or money spells. They're not my best. That's all I can say. And I do not want to put out that's something that's not my best. And also, I give tarot readings. I do a lot of aura scannings. I tend to enjoy, painting and drawing people's aura for them. And of course, giving you a reading about what your aura means and how you can improve in certain areas of your life. Yes.
So, very much like Variety, I also do Solomonic Magic on behalf of others. So if you wanted a particular sigil activated specifically for you, for your usage, that's something that I do. I can do it either on a particular metal or on paper. And, obviously, on paper, on parchment, it can still be done. But, some people struggle with, writing the letters and, having everything there. And they prefer to print it out. Of course, you could use a print, but it's not as powerful as creating it yourself. And Solomonic Magic is extremely long. You need weeks to prepare, and sometimes months in advance, because you have to wait for specific lunar phases before you do the work. And it's very, very lengthy. Me and a friend, we put together some documentation for one, activating one sigil, and it was 62 pages. So just to let you know, very, very lengthy magic. Most people who get involved in magic do not choose Solomonic magic purely because it's so lengthy, but it's yet very, very powerful and very, very ancient. But yeah, that's the magic that I do for people. Not only in terms of making the sigils for them and activating the sigil, but also doing particular ritual work that uses that sigil. So, for example, you have an enemy and you want to protect yourself against that enemy, then I can work with that particular sigil, but make it even more personalized for you by using other types of ritual together with the Solomonic magic, as well as the general type of alchemy work, prosperity, love, abundances, protection, banishing, that sort of thing. I use only ancient magic. I do not use modern magic. I was just taught that way. But okay, pass it on to Urians.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know now where should I start?
You are doing Wednesday, Mercury, Pentacles.
Is connected with the Mercury, and Mercury isn't a planet I am much working with. Usually, I see Mercury as a planet connected to a healing, and honestly, I am horrible healer, but I can heal. Yes, I can heal. But Mercury also is connected with knowledge, and that's something we often keep ignoring. Not only the knowledge, but the part which is also connected with communication and socializing at some point. So this is all about the Mercury, and that is actually visible in the pentacles related to Mercury itself. Most of them are simply connected to invoking specific spirits who are granting you either your wishes or simply teaching you something and answering any kind of questions without actually lying or something. This seems to be some sort of an important if you have issues with spirits or you don't trust the spirits. The first pentacle is actually helping you to invoke any kind of spirit. Usually, for that, you are actually using the names of two spirits which are written on that pentacle. And this one actually have pentagram painted into the circle. It's like a pentagram in a circle with some Jewish letters. But I am not that good as one. I don't know that letters, so I am not gonna translate that or explain them. And the second one usually is helping you to actually get anything you want, even if this is some sort of an impossible for you to get, and just simply dealing with it. And the spirits which you are actually summoning here will also give you the answers you are seeking. And they will be giving you correct answers, but you might have difficulties with seeing the spirits. So if you want to see a spirit, it's not really good to find air spirits because the Mercury spirits are mostly connected to the air element. But you can actually get that from them, any sort of messages and knowledge you need and you are seeking. The third one is simply helping you to summon specific angels. There are four angels, which are written in their names in this pentacle, and they are simply helping you and serving you. So they are angels connected to the Mercury. Their names are, I hope I am pronouncing them correctly, Kokavil, Goriach, Savanyach, and Chonkamil. At least this is what my source is saying. And they are simply helping you with anything and any problem you have. So if you seek some sort of guidance and spirits who are not lying, then you might be going with that pentacle. That might be something very important for you. Then we have the fourth one, and that one is helping you to to gain knowledge and understand it about everything. So if you're trying to find some sort of spots which are hidden or some knowledge which is already lost for humanity, that might be a good one to actually try. They are actually summoning the spirits, commanding, and they are very happy to actually work. You're using for that two Hebrew names of God, but again, I am not gonna pronounce that because I don't know how to. And they are simply helping you with any sort of a knowledge. So if you are seeking the knowledge, if you don't know how to do something, or you're seeking some sort of a guidance to actually gain some more knowledge or learn something new, that might be also good to try here. And the last one, the fifth one, is actually opening the doors to whatever you want and opening it for any opportunities you want, and it can be resisted. So if you want to getting some sort of an opportunity in your life which is very hard for you to get at all, that might be something you want to try. It's opening doors for you, opening the roads, cleansing it, and actually forcing them to happen more than actually letting them just be. So if you want some sort of a success in anything, that might be Pentacle for you to try out. And that was the last one from Mercury. And
And what kind of spell work and ritual do you do, Urians?
Usually it depends of the person. I can do any sort of rituals, but I usually work with the spirits which are demons. I'm mostly working with angels, but demons are my first guides and the ones I work usually with. But I can do any sort of ritual, and usually when I am doing the ritual for somebody, I am first finding the spirits who wishes to help that person, and then see what they are guiding me towards, what kind of rituals they want me to do. Of course, they are related to the topic. So if somebody wants help with the love issues, yes, I might be helping here, but I don't like to making binding spells like forcing somebody to be back to you, because that's something which is actually very very hard and something which is bringing much of the karma for both the person who asks for it and the person who is doing it, and that's not something I actually enjoy. So the love spells are usually working, but they are something which I don't enjoy to do. They are working very strongly. But if you want some sort of an spell like for your own self love, for example, then I will be simply summoning the spirits, asking how they want me to do that, and then preparing the ritual for the person. The same way is going with anything, honestly. So I am usually just fluid here, going on with everything, even channeling my own rituals, channeling the sigils for the specific rituals, and simply making them working. So that's the way I am working with. I do first always the reading for seeing what are the possibilities of that ritual, how it's going to work, what needs to be done, and communicating with the spirits before I am actually attempting to do a ritual, and then simply making my own way over it. So usually it depends on the kind of ritual you want.
Thank you. And we're going to start doing the aura scanning and the chakra scanning.
Yes.
So, Master and Nectar, Variety, and Urians, I believe, are going to work on your aura and, aura scanning. And I'm going to be doing the chakra scanning together with Urians, but then we have to wait for Urians to finish the aura before she can do the chakra scanning. So whilst they're working on the... Pardon?
Don't worry, we will do that.
Whilst they're working on the aura scanning, I'll be doing the chakra scanning for Amar. And then Urians will do that after.
Those Vayati will be starting.
Yes, I will.
I should ask, do you want me to paint your auras and chakras?
Yes, that's a good question as well. Do you want
Because
me
I don't
to...
know if I should prepare for that. My crayon is still. It's good to know if I'm going to paint or not. So, Master Nectar, do you want me to paint your aura? And Master run away.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So we are going to paint.
Oh, that's going to take me a while, so...
Or maybe instead of painting, you could sort of just put the colors that you see, because obviously we don't have that much time today. And just whatever colors you see and the shape kind of thing, as opposed to doing like a really nice work that you would do normally for the work, just because we don't have the time.
All right, yes. So I can definitely tell you the colors and what they mean. And once we're done with the stream, I can send you your painting after to your DM. So if you're in the server, DM me who you are, and yeah, and I'll send you the painting after the stream.
I'm just gonna show you the colors. Don't worry, we are here. We are just trying to already start.
Right, so I have...
You finished?
Yes, because I'm just doing the aura.
Okay, so you can start.
Yeah, so I will start with Master Nectar's aura, what I see from you. So, the first thing I picked up was a very pale blue aura, pale blue, some yellow, and some grays, and some pinks. So, you have 4 colors that's surrounding you. However, for the yellow and gray, I'm kind of thinking it's almost like a combination of gold and silver. So we'll get to what that means later. But for the pink, you are someone who is very gentle. You are gentle with other people, yourself, and even nature. Um, you you tend to attract animals, wild or domestic, and the most beautiful thing about you is that you love and you see the beauty in everything. Even the worst parts of the world or the worst parts of people, you still manage to see the beauty within them. And that's not a lot of people can do. That's not a lot of what people can do. But you tend to always see the best in every situation and in everybody. So that's what I see from you. And the blue, you are a very intuitive person. You tend to pick up a lot of things. So I'm also getting the sense that you are an empath, but you're kind of confusing other people's energy for your own. So that's why you kind of struggle a little bit with self-doubt. You're not sure if what you're feeling is yours or if you are even, it's something like you're suddenly feeling really anxious, really triggered in a sense, and you're not sure if it's you or somebody else's energy. So I see that happening quite often for you. And when I come to the yellow and gray, that's close to, really, really close to gold and silver combination, I do see this aura being carried forward from your past lives. I do see that you are a free spirit. You are a free yet old spirit or old soul, okay? You love to make people laugh. You love to see people happy. But when it comes to arguments and confrontations, you tend to run away. You're just not there for it. um, and for your silver, for the silver part of your aura, I do sense you have a very strong connection to the divine, but I don't know which divine or which pantheon that you are very connected to, but you are definitely very connected to one of them. And this is not just happening in this lifetime, it has been happening across many lifetimes you have, and you are being protected by this divine. You are being blessed continuously. All right, and I do see that you are a very spiritual person, and this is, again, not just this lifetime. And for this lifetime now, I'm seeing that you tend to get a lot of opportunities flowing into your life in all areas of your life. Not because it's out of luck, it's because that people have a sense of comfort around you. They feel comfortable being around you, talking to you, because you kind of give out that warm and loving energy around you. And every one of us have our moments sometimes, but I do see that you have control of, what's that word? You have control of yourself. You have that strong sense of knowing not to burst out into an argument. You know how to be patient with yourself, and you know how to be patient looking for the truth to the situation. A lot of people may see it as being very cold because you're pulling away, but to you, you are someone who likes to see things for what it is. So you have to pull away, and you have to, contemplate what it is that you're getting a sense of. And I do see that obstacles coming into your life, you are definitely defeating them or overcoming them pretty quickly. And I feel like it's because of your past life. You have gained many experience, and it's translating naturally to you within this lifetime right now. So, you are enjoying that moment. You are kind of reuniting different aspects of yourself, putting them together, feeling true to yourself. You're combining a lot of different parts of your soul from different lifetimes. You're bringing them all together, and you are just enjoying the moment right now. You are celebrating who you are and who you are born to be. And I see that you've been through a lot. You've definitely been through a lot during this lifetime, but I see you've overcome those obstacles with grace, with poise, and it gives you the security in yourself that a lot of people want. You are definitely secure with who you are. You're not letting anybody tell you who you're not. And definitely, you are definitely powerful in your own right. You have that ambition, you have that drive to move forward, to move towards what it is that you want within this lifetime. Yeah, so that's what I see for you with your aura and what energies is surrounding you.
Okay, so I will be getting into what I see. I will just show you what I painted, just basically. Well, when I am focusing on your aura has several layers. There should be 7 layers, but I am usually able to see 4 or 5. The first layer is like your emotions, and they seems to be some sort of confusing and not being very stable. There is the brown color here, which is actually surrounding all of the layers inside of it. It's like you seems to be kind of confused now, and your emotions are very unstable. But there, just below that, there is the layer of emotions, and that emotions are green. And this is the pale green color, which means that you are healing. You are actually working on your self healing. You are healing. You are dealing with these issues, and you are trying to get around them in general. The next layer is the more layers, the deeper the layers, the more you're far from the from physical way and just going into your energy body and your astral body. So your body later is becoming more yellow in color, and this is the color of positivity, of much of emotions, but also of fire, sun, and everything which is actually working correctly for you. So this yellow color is actually showing that if on physically you're confused and you're trying to heal, in the astral realm you're actually quite connected to yourself, connected to your emotions, and connected to this positive energy, this sun energy, this golden energy, which is bringing us the power, because this is the color of the solar plexus chakra, the chakra connected to your own power and our own will. The deeper we go, there is a blue color, and the blue color is connected with knowledge and some sort of seeking knowledge, helping yourself with the knowledge, but also with stable emotions, the water energy. And I do know that you are water energy, so that makes me actually feel like it's your natural colors. This golden and blue is your natural color, and then there is a little deeper color, a little less of it. It's connecting deeply with this blue color, but it's a red, the protective color, the color connected to protection, to desires, to actually fire energy, but it's also helping with your own power and being protectful about everything. And these colors, this golden and blue with a little sort of yellow in it, it's actually your energy, what should looking like, which is looking like in astral, but on the physical, your aura is more confused and is trying to get into that colors, but you might need some more cleansing, you might need to do some more balancing, and then you will be getting closer to this color and connecting deeper with your own self also. So that's what I am seeing.
Hi, Amma, are you still here? Hello, hello. Okay, so I did your chakra scanning. I did the soul star as well and the earth star chakra. I didn't do any more, of course, as you mentioned. There's a lot of meridians and chakras that you wanted to know, but I sadly that's as much as I can do for today. So your crown energy is active, it's balanced. However, there is energy that's pushing. There's some external energy that's pushing your crown chakra energy. So just see it this way. So the energy flows like a wheel, so it spins clockwise, right? Right. So on your crown, you know, the flow is nice, it's balanced, but then there's like some external influence that's like literally just coming in to stop that flow of balance. Let's put it that way. And when I saw the energy come in, so I'm just showing you how it looks like. So that's the chakra wheel or the energy flow, right? The flow goes like this, and then some energy comes in and knocks it, and then it goes like it doesn't know where to go, and then it like tries again to flow in the normal direction, but then it doesn't kind of know, and it just like imbalances you. So whilst your crown chakra is balanced, there's a lot of strong influences, external influences that's affecting your crown, and it's making it go into. It's not causing it to work as it should. So let's just put it this way. So, for example, say one day you feel really, really like amazing with the energy, and then like in that same day, maybe 5 hours later, you might feel really horrible and start having paranoia or something like that. And I feel this is, sorry, I have to switch off something. And I feel this is to do with this external influences that's imbalancing, or not even imbalancing, it's sort of like restricting or obstructing the flow of energy. So whilst you can go like super high, like, you know, because you've got your crown should work really well because it's how it shows that it should, but then this external influence is imbalancing the way you receive downloads, perhaps causing you maybe the doubts that sometimes you have, but also perhaps the volatility. That's how I saw that. And okay, then your third eye it's again balanced, it's active. Again, there's this influence that is pushing on your third eye. So this energy, it pushes on it, and sorry, let me read. The energy pushes on the flow and restricts it at time. So I'm not sure whether you've experienced this. So for example, you might get like visions or very, very clear intuition, and then it just stops. And you do not know anymore what is real, what is not, what is true, what is not. It's to do with this external energy that's coming in and knocking you off balance, which shouldn't happen, because, like I said, your third eye is balanced and running, should run well. It's active and everything, and in its original state, it's flowing as it should. But yeah, there's this influence that's messing with your third eye flow. Then your throat. Oh my God, Amor. Severe restriction in your throat chakra. Like, it's you cannot express your truth. You are constantly getting pushed back somehow. This is not from could be from external human. The other influences that I felt from your crown and your third eye wasn't a human thing. It wasn't human influences. But the throat one could be to do with humans. Basically, energy is not flowing at all. It's flowing, but it's not flowing as it should in your throat chakra. It's restricted. It's like not blocked. Block is the wrong word, because blocked is like static, right? There's nothing going on. The energy is not flowing out, flowing in. Nothing is happening. It's more like it just cannot. It's not able to flow either clockwise or anti-clockwise. It's just in sorry, I'm trying to find the word. I suppose, yeah, restricted. I feel severe restriction on the ability, or your ability to communicate your truth. Constricted flow, yeah, I would say constricted flow. More so, I got the information that it was you couldn't express your truth. Then your heart chakra. Okay, so your heart chakra is flowing like a lot. Compared to all the other chakra, it's there's a lot of flow, but the flow of energy, right? It's actually, you're pulling energy from your external world and from the people around you towards you, as opposed to the energy coming out, which doesn't make sense to me, because I know you're somebody who gives out a lot of energy with your heart to others, and so kind and everything. However, the way the energy flow is moving, it's moving in the way that it's pulling the energy from your external world as opposed from your internal world. It's only you know, maybe it's, do you feel sometimes the need of love from others? As in, do you feel that you don't get enough love from others, and that causes you to want to give out more? Because that could affect that flow. Yeah. Okay, and then your solar plexus, again, beautiful balance, but there's this external influence that's limiting your or restricting your energy flow. So it's like, you know, moving nicely, you know, that beautiful vortex, and then it kind of like just goes like that. It's I wonder if you've got like leaky aura syndrome. Leaky aura, as in like a lot of people's energy. Your crown and your third eye is not people, but your sacral, I feel, could be people. Could it be that when maybe people upset you or something, and that causes the imbalance in your solar plexus? And if that happens, then you need to do more work on the solar plexus more regularly to keep it balanced. It's not like it's not balanced; it is balanced, but very easily it gets pushed off balance, and quite extremely when it does get pushed off balance. It's not a little bit; it's extreme. So you need to find ways of protecting your energy flow, or do a lot more chakra work to make sure that it's flowing in the right way and moving the energy towards you in the right way. Your sacral chakra, there is some restriction on the energy flow on your sacral, which is your center of emotion, but it's not too unusual. Like, I don't see anything to worry about. It's just some restriction on the energy flow. Your root is blocked. No energy is flowing there. Literally no energy. So and very heavy resistance. Literally, I felt like the energy was just like pull, like very, very heavy energy, blocked, stagnant. So please work on your root. It's really important. And your earth star chakra, the energy is not flowing there, but that kind of makes sense if you look at your root, because your root energy, if it's blocked, then how is it going to flow into the earth star? Because it's about 16 inches under the ground, in between your feet, your earth star chakra. So if the energy is not flowing in your root, it's possible then that that energy is not flowing well into the ground as well. Perhaps maybe too much downloads, maybe too much crown spiritual energy. A lot of people who are very spiritual have this problem, by the way. It's not unusual. It's not like you're the only one who has a blocked root. A lot of psychics, very spiritual people, and mediums and channelers, their roots are almost non-existent. But it's not the best, because we want to have all our energy channels to flow. But yeah, that's my read for you. And did I tell you about your soul star chakra? It's very active. It's been used a lot. The energy was moving a lot, but nicely moving. But there is some external non-human influence that sort of messes with it from time to time. It's not all the time. In fact, it was going for quite a while nicely, and then I just saw that kind of something coming and like knocking it off a little bit, and then it's like takes time to rebuild that sort of nice flow of soul star energy. And obviously you're receiving a lot of information or downloads probably through your soul star, especially the downloads, I would say, and the energy is coming through that chakra. So be mindful what influences that is non-physical that might be influencing that. Anyway, I think Urian's also going to do your chakra, so it'll be interesting to see if she has more information there for you.
Yes, I already painted your chakras, but I am just going to go over this so you can see. The first chakra, which I am seeing above your body, is like in pink color, and it have a golden star inside. I painted it separately because it's not going to be visible. But this chakra is like overreacting, is having too much energy, and too much energy is being channeled from this chakra. The second one, well, I'm sorry, I don't know, for this outside the body, I don't usually know the names or the colors. I usually don't see them, but for you they were just like beacons for me when I was starting the painting. So this chakra is very dark in color, and that feels like it's something which shouldn't be happening. It might need to be some sort of uncleansed because it's too dark. It should be lighter in color in general. For me it's blue, but I don't know if that is typical color for this chakra. If we are going to crown chakra, your crown chakra is very, very blocked and dirty for me. It's like brown in color and needs much of proper cleansing and balancing, because otherwise everything is messing up, and this crown is actually messing up the other chakras. The third eye is a little small in general, because it's a little small in size, but it's working. It's a strong blue color, but it's surrounded with this brown energy coming from the crown chakra. So if you are cleansing your chakras, you need to cleanse both of them, because this crown is like bringing this darker and negative energy to all of the other chakras. If you are going into your throat chakra is too big. When your third eye is small inside and your head is okay inside, the throat chakra is actually too big. It's like it's pushing too much, but it's also feeling some sort of blockages is here. And you seems to be working on that chakra quite much, because it's usually connecting us with the other people, talking and so on. But the color is okay, but again there are some blockages here, and that needs to be done. When we are going to your heart chakra, your heart chakra is appearing very small, and it's like two different colors of green. There is very dark green, which is very dirty, and very light green, which is actually showing that they are healing. So there is some healing going inside of your soul, but this negative energy you are actually channeling, it's affecting you, and it's making it a lot of harder for you. So you might need to actually cleanse properly and work on your soul, work on your heart chakra pretty much, because it should be also bigger in size. In general, it should be bigger. When we are going to your solar plexus, the solar plexus is okay in size. Some black spots inside of there, but it's like not too much of issue. But again, all this negative energy seems to be coming from that crown chakra, which is dirty. So again, it needs to be cleansed and worked out. All of your chakras needs to be actually balanced. When we are going down, I'm not sure if you see it. Your Sacral Chakra is very small, and again there is some darker energy in there which is actually blocking it. It's not too much blocked, because it seems like some sort of a new block, but there is some energy again blocking and making some issue. The root chakra is very dark red in color, and that actually means that usually this chakra is blocked and is having some sort of an issues. The color is usually connecting us with some sort of an self-image issues. So this might need to be actually grounding, and also in need to actually dealing with. And I was able to see two chakras below of your root chakra. The Earth Star chakra, that one is very, very small. It's almost very hard to actually see this chakra, and it's very dark in color. And again, this shouldn't be that much small chakra. So it's not growing. There is not much of the energy pushed into that chakra, and this might be actually something to deal with. And below that one, there is like 20 centimeters below that one is another one, which is very, very tiny and is black in color. I am not sure what that chakra is. I was able to find in one of my books in meantime that it might be something connected with the karma. I'm not sure. But again, it shouldn't be that small and it shouldn't be black. It shouldn't be in this color. So you need much of cleansing and much of working on them because they should be on the same size. Some chakras are too small, some chakras are too big. So it's also showing how you are working on that. And on which you are actually working on too, and you need to balance them and cleanse them. You're asking how to cleanse. Usually I would say with bright light energy going over the chakras. I may send you the meditation. There's a guided meditation I am personally using with all of the chakras, and it's helping to actually cleanse with all of them, but they need to be cleansed and empowered daily because you need to control them, you need to ground them, and you need to empower them to the same state. It shouldn't be done that you have one which is too big and the other ones are too small. They need to be in the same size. So that's from me.
Thank you. So we are going to start taking readings. If there's anyone who wants a read, newcomers or existing.
Well, have anyone on the list so far?
Okay.
So if anyone from the newcomers
You're welcome, Emma.
wants us to do a reading, please follow us, write down your question, and choose your reader. You have one free question. And if you want your other reading, if you will use that one, we'll ask you to make a little donation so we can also bring more topics and help out with this channel.
Yeah.
The donation is depending on you, and right now we're just waiting.
So what we could do in the meantime is we could do a collective read for well, you know, just to see the like a general collective read for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, how things are going for them, and any advice coming through.
Interesting.
Yes, we can do that.
I am very happy. I am a fire sign. I want a collective read. I want my collective read.
Yeah.
So tell me how we are doing that.
So we're each going to shuffle the cards and just pick out any guidance messages for fire signs leading into perhaps the next few weeks.
The fire signs. Okay. Who is doing
all the signs at once?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it won't be specific. Take what resonates with you and discard what doesn't resonate.
Yes. I always say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try the new deck maybe and see what is going to tell me.
Oh my god, you're getting all the new decks makes me want to get a whole stack of new decks too.
Well, you know, I am still waiting for a few decks. They didn't come yet.
Oh no, I must go shopping now.
Don't worry, I was actually counting my decks today, you know? I was counting them today. I have 31 decks.
Oh my god. I need to go shopping.
That's a lot of decks.
And there are like 5 yet coming, so... Okay, that's interesting. One card dropped. when I was just picking up the cards and I placed it in the deck, and now it dropped again.
Wow.
I suppose it wants to be heard.
Definitely.
And Amar, please poke me on the Discord so I don't forget after the stream to send you the link and to send you the image of these chakras. One second, I am still shuffling.
I am still shuffling too. Take your time.
Yeah, I am just looking for my book for these new cards. They came today, so I didn't have much time to learn them yet. You have to forgive me.
Take your time.
I'm just gonna read it. Okay. Cards looks creepy a little bit. Okay, I suppose the girls are still shuffling, so I will be starting. So for the fire sign, the most important card for today, this is the card from the soul path again. And this question for you, the fire sign, is: am I letting fear stop me? Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable. But it's up to you to see that by taking an action. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that this is who you will become. So the first question for you, the fire sign, is: do you have any fears? Do you have something which you feel like it's stopping you, blocking you, or any moment in your life where you are afraid of moving forward? That might be something you need to actually deal with, and for the next few weeks, it's very important that you are going to do that. The archetype for you is the desert, and that's a card which dropped twice in my deck. So it's again very important, not only because the desert is connecting us with the sun and the energy of the sun and heat and fire, because you are the fire elements here, but only also because the desert is being alone. You're alone from anyone else, and you have the time for yourself. This is the time for yourself. This is the time to actually deal with your fears, as the other card mentioned, and this is the time to grow up your spirit. So you need to actually deal with this desert inside of you. Is there something which you are hiding? Is there something which is making you feel lonely, or that you want to be left alone and don't want to deal with stuff? Maybe this is your desert. Maybe this is what you want to face, this emptiness. Maybe you are having issues with your emotions because when I'm thinking about the desert, it making me feel like there's issue about your emotions, that you are not feeling as much as you expect to feel. So that might be something you need to deal with and take your time with it. And the astrology deck is again calling upon the fire element for you. This is the sun card, the spirit card. So you're going to work with this sun energy, this heat, this fire, this desert energy, and focus on your spirit, focus on everything surrounding you. You're important in that time, but you're important just for yourself, and you're working on yourself right now. You should be working on yourself, you should be facing everything what doesn't serve you, and you should be making the changes in your spirit. You should be actually focusing on that spirit side and connecting with your original self. This is also important. Your spirit is calling. You need some time for yourself and face whatever you need to face. And for that, you will need some sort of a communication energy. So this communication frequency is saying the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. So you're going to connect with yourself, your spirit, and communicate with it. This is the frequency you need. You need to focus on this communication with your inner self, with your shadow self, your inner self, your soul, and let it speak. Communicate with your own spirit, your own power, and then see what is going to happen for you. There's so many things which you can find inside of your soul that you need to actually take this time for yourself and communicate. And the last card, this is the one from my new deck. This is the here. And this is Ghost of the Pumpkin Path. Count your blessings. And I am sorry, but I am just gonna read that one. Because, as I said, this is the new deck. And I don't know it as much. So, something that is a blessing is being overlooked. It appears cloaked and seems almost invisible to you. You must stand in your field. That is to say your life and look around you and see all that has been given to you and give thanks to it. You are forgetting how much you truly have and how much you will have again and again. My time is the harvest. It is now your time to bring in or harvest the joy and love of what you have so much of and share your abundance. Something precious is all about you, but it has been become so familiar you can barely see it anymore. It is such a fixture in your life that familiarity has bred, if not competent, kind of blindness. The beautiful little girl ghost in the pumpkin path asks you very gently to see the abundance all around you and appreciate that while you are in the physical form, there is so much you can enjoy. She wishes for you to harvest what is yours now and also to take the steps to call in any debts there can be outstanding money issue associated with that card and share the bounty. Do not let anyone cheat you. And know that you don't own a single thing in truth. It will all pass through your hand, but still, ironically, these things you have earned through your hard work are worth protecting. They are not too small, they are not too ordinary. You have more material wealth than you think, so please do count your blessings every day. So that's something which I feel like is going to be the ending for this working. You will start focusing on your fears, focusing on that emptiness inside of you, and work with this sun energy and communicate with yourself. You will see these blessings. You will see what you have, what has been given to you, and appreciate it. And as we know, energy calls energy. When we are grateful, we receive much more things are again making us even more grateful. So try to see this abundance around you, even if you don't feel like that. Try to find this abundance and just simply enjoy your time with it. Enjoy your time with yourself. Share yourself with the others too, because sometimes the abundance isn't just about the money. Sometimes it's just about the knowledge. You can also share it with the others. So that's my reading.
If Variety isn't finished, I'll go next, or if she's finished.
You can go next.
Okay. So, for the fire sign, I see that you've been feeling disconnected from your inner strength lately. Feeling like things are not going as you want them to go. So a little bit of maybe some restriction, some lack of confidence, some a feeling of like you've lost power or your inner strength a bit. So that's what I'm seeing currently for the fire sign, and this goes to hand in hand with the High Priestess reversed. So what I see here is that you've also felt a disconnection with your intuition and the ability to hear your inner voice. Yes, got your message, Urians. You have felt disconnected from your intuition a little bit, not felt like you see clearly where you're going this 2022, but I feel this is temporary. It's just a temporary phase that you're currently experiencing. And I feel this is going to get better. It's just you started the year a little bit on the maybe not such great energy. A few things have kind of set you back, I feel, and that has made you question your your inner voice, your inner strength. But I see you getting out of this because I see you taking yet another leap of faith, full of confidence, the chest out. So I see that, gaining your strength back, gaining that optimism again, which, you've kind of felt was a bit lacking. And I see you going for what you want for this year. And it does involve a risk of some kind, whether that is a big risk or small risk or tiny risk. It doesn't matter the level of risk. It just means that you're open to take a leap of faith into this year. So just hold on a little bit. Things will clear and will get better. I feel there's a need for you to communicate. From this Page of Sword card that I've gotten here, I feel there's some things that you need to talk, voice, communicate. Don't hold things too much inside of you, and it's time to face them. It's time to face some things that you haven't been wanting to, and I think that's also to do with the High Priestess reverse, not willing to see things clearly, or not being able to see things clearly. I mean, it depends. Some people might just simply be refusing to see how things are, and others, do feel that block and unable to see what's coming up for them this year and feeling uncertain. But yeah, I see that there's a need to communicate. You need to open up, and you need to start facing things that you didn't want to. I do see you going to be focused on work. See you looking at your pentacle quite solidly there. Very focused on that pentacle there. So yeah, I see you after regaining your confidence, regaining your optimism, willing to take that leap of faith again towards your 2022, your abundance. I see you communicating your truth and seeing things as they really are, not letting the illusion sort of sway you, and you deciding, okay, it's time to focus on work, putting my energy into work and what I can bring into my world. And I do see that it's going to be a bit of a challenge, however, because I see the Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but that doesn't mean this is going to be permanent. It's just a temporary situation. You may feel a little bit unstable, or things might make you feel things might destabilize you a little bit. Events and circumstances in your life that's upcoming will make you feel that, maybe that abundance that you're sort of focusing on and putting into that energy that you've decided to sort of invest in, that it's not reaping the benefits as quickly as you want, and you may not feel that stability yet, or that abundance flow, or you might not feel very grounded yet. There is some delays, because I looked at the bottom of the deck and I saw the Eight of Wands, but in reverse. There's going to be some delays, okay? So don't worry though, because I do, in the guidance card, I see some good things coming up. I just see some delays for you, but just fear not, things are going to get better. I see in your guidance card there is the card of letting go, and I feel perhaps there are some inner work or some inner issues that you need to look into, and that you need to let go of. And I feel once you do let go of that, that's when you're going to feel like the fool again, and sort of willing to take that leap of faith, that risk, gaining that optimism again. But there needs to be that look inside of yourself, to listen to your inner voice, reconnect with yourself, and really see, okay, what is it that I need to work on, and what do I need to let go of that's no longer serving me, whether that is a way of thinking, an attitude, a pain, karma, whatever it may be. Look inside and see what is it that you need to let go of. Then I see that you're going to feel, I've got the card of the owl, which is wisdom. So, on some level, I feel that, you're going to wise up again. You're going to start seeing things more clearly, but there is an element of deception with that card, and what that is, I feel, is perhaps, because I saw the High Priestess in reverse, maybe your ability to see clearly at the moment is not at its best. So it could be that some things might appear to you a certain way, but it might just be your mind overthinking or over analyzing certain things. So this is a deception card, I feel, very much is to do with the way that you're perceiving a situation, and the question to you is, can you learn to let that go as well? Can you learn to look at the world in a more optimistic fashion, and not let particular emotion or negative emotion influence the way that you see the world? I do see there's going to be, once you've done the inner work, and once you let go of certain things, that the magic is going to be restored, or you're going to be experiencing a lot of synchronistic event, magic, coincidences, signs that's going to show you where you need to go. You're going to be guided in this phase very soon. So if you felt a little bit lost, don't worry. Your guides are going to come through, and they're going to restore the magic, and they're going to bring you signs and events that's going to either force you to do or face things that you didn't want to, or it's going to be in a more flowy fashion. I see the need for purification, because I've got the card of, pure spirit. So do cleanse your space. Do make sure that you purify your own energy and the energy around your space. Perhaps it could be influencing the moods that you're in or the way that you feel. So bear that in mind. Purification. There's a need for you to be still for a while. Yeah. The reflecting pool is that the lady that's looking at her own reflection. So that's talking about that inner work. Looking at your inside of yourself, and looking at all these things that I mentioned earlier from the tarot, and that requires some stillness. Can you take some rest from your day-to-day activities? Can you go silently internally? Can you meditate and see what needs to be worked on, what can be improved? Can you make time for yourself? You do need to give yourself time so you can actually see the issues or work that needs to be done. And then I see for you positive. Yes, you will experience miracles soon. You need to believe and be optimistic, so that you can re-experience the abundance, the optimism, the flow, to be in the flow, because I see the water here, to be in the flow and to have the rainbow, that optimism, the, feeling full of life and whatnot. So yeah, do that work and you'll benefit from it. The bottom deck of the Oracle, I see gratitude. So your guides are reminding you to hold gratitude. Be grateful for every little thing. Don't take it for granted. Consider everything that you have in your life or had in your life, and dwell in that energy of gratitude for anything you can think of. Even if, for example, you had, breakfast in the morning, be grateful that, you did have breakfast. Be grateful for everything, because in that attitude, that's going to help you remove that blockage. Because I do see the delay. So I feel once you're in that mode of gratitude, then you're going to be unblocking the delays and that sort of lack of a stability or feeling of lack. Whatever lack that may be, whether that's an internal lack or material lack, or and I pulled some card from the goddess as guidance for you, and I've got an Aphrodite, and it's talking about your interior goddess. It's saying awaken it's in French, so bear with me whilst I translate. Awaken the goddess that is inside of yourself through dancing and taking care of yourself and appreciating your divinity. So yeah, interior goddess. So that's very much matching with what we've said before, with the stillness, looking internally, what needs to be let go of. This lack of inner strength, or lack of being able to see things clearly. You need to focus in your inner self. And then I got Ixchel, and she's reminding you that you can heal. You are a channel for divine to heal you. You are a channel for the powerful healing from divine. So allow the divine to heal you. I mean, you see the energy from the sky coming in to Ixchel, and allow divine to come into your life. Allow divine to heal you. That's my message for you guys.
Sounds like a really interesting one for all the fire signs.
Yes.
Mm.
Alright, so the cards that I pulled is Confession and Purgatory. So with the Confession, I think you need to come to terms with something that you have done, something that you may have regret doing. So you have to come to terms with that because, reap what you sow, right? And maybe whatever you did right now is causing you a lot of frustrations. It's kind of pulling at your mind, it's staying there, it's kind of giving you maybe a little bit of anxiety, and you're feeling a little bit stuck within that situation, and you're feeling as though you are falling and falling. You can't seem to find a source of light for you to pull yourself out. I feel like you're feeling that you are sitting at the depths of where you are. However, I feel that, whatever it is that you have done to maybe someone else or even to yourself, it ain't that deep. You just need to do a little bit of self-healing, self-forgiveness. You definitely need to forgive yourself a little bit more. Give yourself a little bit more credit than what you are doing to yourself right now. Because once you do that healing, once you do that forgiving, you will start seeing things are going to turn up. Things are going to look better. This is the Milk and Honey card. It's a really comforting card. You'll start feeling comfort within yourself again, and you're going to start seeing your abundance, not really abundance, but what it is that you need for yourself right now starting to flow in. Alright, and with the Soulmates card, I do see that this is not more of looking for a partner, this is more of looking for that partner within yourself. I think a lot of this chaos, well, I wouldn't call it chaos, but all these negative feelings that you're starting to feel is a detachment from yourself, and you need to find that love for yourself again. You need that personal growth. You need to grow out of it. You need to grow and take it as a life lesson. And I did pull some tarot for you. The first is the Seven of Skies, which is the Seven of Swords. I feel that your spirit team is coming in as a warning for you. The more you descend into this hole or spiral down into this situation of yourself, you're going to see no movement and no progress. So think of it as your spirit team is trying to warn you to start looking for the light to pull yourself out of that situation. And when you do, I do see the potential of you changing that situation, changing your fortune in a way. You're going to see the open opportunities that's coming in. And at the same time, with the Two of Swords, it is going to be a very difficult decision that you need to make. And what that decision is between physical manifestation or between your intuition. You have to pick one. Okay, you cannot have both right now to solve such situation that you are in. It's either you manifest what it is that you want, or you follow your intuition to do what is right. And bottom deck energy, the faceless. I feel that you again are detached from yourself. You're even detached from your own personality, and you're not being true to yourself. You're not being that individual. You're just kind of walking through life to what people want you, or what people expect you to be. So try to find yourself again. Try to find what it is that needs to be healed. Find what it is that needs for you to face. Okay, I think this is just an obstacle to teach you something that you must learn through this lifetime. So yes, that's my reading.
Very interesting.
Yes, that's for sure.
I feel all of the reading kind of just made it clearer. I would be so curious to know if there's any fire sign in the room currently who can, give us. Okay, let's hear it from you guys then. Williams, are you a fire sign as well?
Yes, I am Leo.
And I'm
okay, let's hear some feedback directly from the readers who did the reading.
Well, I feel like
I think that is actually pretty accurate. I have to say that there is much of shadow working, which all of the Leos, at least what I think, should be doing. I'm not sure how the other sides, but the Leos are trying to ignore the shadow working as much as I know. So there is much about that, and actually it's funny, but on the last reading for me, I don't remember which one did it. I think one did it. There was also something about forgiveness, so
Oh.
so that actually is pretty accurate for me.
Okay.
I will probably watch that video tomorrow morning and try to balance my working with that.
We want to ignore it, but the guides are still coming through and like, no.
These are just guys going like, you didn't listen the first time, let's repeat.
repeat, and warn.
What about you, Vati?
Repeat with a hammer.
Yeah, for me, I feel like for the Aries at least, we tend to be more impulsive with what we're doing. We tend to not think first. We do, then we kind of regret it later. So, and a lot of times we tend to have no filters with our words. It comes out like, it just comes out, and sometimes it hurts people, and we regret it, I guess. And yeah,
basically act first and then think later.
Yes, we like to just do it first. And then something bad happens, and then we have to fix it all the time. So that makes me feel like, we do need to have a little bit more self-forgiveness. We cannot keep dwelling on that thing until we're like, feeling depressed about it.
I have some question for you guys, because, you're the perfect candidates, I mean, I don't know if there's any viewers who are fire sign who want to give some feedback on the reading, but since we have the beautiful two readers right here, I'm going to ask you guys, what is it, did you feel like when you start, like sort of recently there's been some sort of like blockage or lack of confidence or some sort of like some form of pessimism of kind, like I can't,
Yes. Yes.
Do you know what that's from? It's just like it will help me as well for my own reading in future, like if I could get some feedback from you guys.
I think there's much of the emotions around me right now, but it's like my emotions personally are quite unstable, but that might be having specific reasons for me, but I wouldn't say that there is much of anything being negative or sad or like not believing in myself. It's more like the emotions are quite unstable because of my element I'm working with currently. So
Do you feel pessimistic, or have felt pessimistic
not as much, but
towards
there
this
are
year?
moments
Oh my
when
god,
I am
yes.
feeling much of negative,
In
like
2022?
depressed more.
I feel like it will
Yeah.
depend on the situation for me. Like, if it's like something, I usually, most of my impulsivity comes from fear. It will definitely depend on the situation for me. As for pessimism for 2022, I feel that I need to see the improvement first before I'm going to see the optimistic part of what 2022 has for us. Because we all said 2021 was going to be better. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay. Better than
Sounds very
2020.
optimistic about it. But I get you. I get you. Sorry, Urians, you were saying something?
I was saying that for me it depends of when. There are moments, yes, when I am feeling more depressed than pessimistic, honestly, but it's not that
Isn't it the
strong.
same thing, depressed and pessimistic? Or is it different?
The pessimistic is more when I am like thinking something will fail for me, that I don't feel like I am able to do that. And when I am depressed, I am literally crying, so that's not the same for me.
Yeah. And I've seen, from the other servers, I mean, we all have different servers here. Have you seen people kind of say that beginning of 2022 has been hard?
Not
I didn't notice that
hard
yet.
particularly, no. I think what we are all doing now is just floating in, going with the flow.
Yeah, it's the only thing we can do. But I've just noticed that a few people did say, the 2022 the start of the 2022 have been quite challenging.
No, I wouldn't say it was challenging. Just, a little bit of hesitant to see what's going on.
Like
Yeah.
in the dark a little bit, not
Yeah.
knowing quite where. Yeah. Yeah, because I saw a few
I
people,
didn't
but I mean, not
notice.
everyone. Been like, oh, 2022 started really bad.
I wouldn't say it was bad. It was just like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just very the gray area, Yeah.
For me, it was very chaotic in the first few days, but it is fine now.
When we tend to go into a new year, it tends to be chaotic, and before it gets better. I don't know who did the reading, if it was Viety or Urians, for the Golden Age, and you guys saw, I think you both did it because I asked the same question to both of you, and you guys saw that the beginning of the year was going to be not like the struggle.
It was going to be chaos, and then the silence, and then the Golden Age.
Yeah.
But it's a collective thing, so we all gotta work together.
Yep, we all have to work together so we can all
part.
pull each other out.
It's not an individual thing, it's a collective thing.
Definitely not. Let's work together.
Yes.
So guys, as Urians mentioned earlier, we have a gift card now, so if you want to give someone a reading, whatever type of reading that may be, You'll get all three of us do the read. It's on the About page, and I believe Urian's also mentioned that there is the Chakra Scanning and Aura Reading that you can get on the About. So head over there if you're interested, and you could put in the description if it's for you, who it's for, and what kind of aura reading you want to get, if it's just a description or you want the image as well, because each one is slightly different. But yeah, you get it from all of us, which is great. Not all of us. For example, the aura, you get it from Viety and Urian's. The chakra from Urian's and myself, and the gift card reading, all three of us. So that's that. Also head over to our Discord, join there if you haven't already. And I believe we're streaming again tomorrow.
Yes. We are.
Yeah, around maybe same time or maybe a little bit later, I'm not sure.
Probably the same time.
Okay.
Or earlier,
okay.
if you guys would like.
Earlier. A bit tough, earlier than 8. Though 8, I think.
8 is fine. Well, 8 is 2 p.m. for me, so.
Yeah. So, okay. So tomorrow, what's the topic, Urian's or Viety, if you guys remember? I've just literally lost my train of thought.
Did we even write it down?
I think so, but I cannot remember. I think it might be the same thing. Maybe sigil. Right. Sigil, aura.
I think we wanted to doing aura one day and chakras one day, but.
Okay, so tomorrow it's reading, just readings.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, tomorrow we're doing readings, but if any of you want to, have your aura or your personal sigil or chakra, we'll do that, of course.
Yes. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining us. We had some fun. And for Master Nectar, please DM me. Alright. See you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Take care.
And see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.